All right. So it is currently 8:21, Monday, 6/17/24. Um, Last week we lost every single trade we took. The first week, we won a few trades and we were up $20 on our account. And then we blew that the second week. So we lost everything and now we're down. I think maybe how much we're down? Lost the 20 and now we're down 15. But that doesn't really matter because it's a new week, a new day. And I did some studying over the week, some back testing. I even woke up this morning at like 5:30, went to the gym, shot some hoops, worked out, sat in the sauna. So even if I look like I just rolled out of bed this morning, I did not. So I'm feeling good. I think I might make that my new morning routine. It's 8:22. About to get into the charts. We had Red Folder News at 7:30 Eastern time, which is, I mean, 7:30 Central time, which is 8:30 Eastern time. And now shit, 9:30 Equity Bell is in about 7 minutes, so we're gonna go on the charts and see what's going on. Now, last week, what I feel like kicked my ass was one, my discipline and my patience, and how thorough I was on my top-down analysis. All right. So, what do we see here? We see we're kind of in a little mini uptrend. There's this fair value gap that we are filling in at the moment. What do we want to do? We had this swing low put in down here, and we also had one put in right here. So I'd be looking to one, at least take out this high. There's also this high that we can take out. Is that what we see on the, yes, on the 4 hour, what do we see? All right, on the 4 hour, we're kind of on a little downtrend. There is this fair value gap that we completely filled in. So it's not really, doesn't really matter to me. Then we also have this fair value gap. Um, so what I'm expecting is we did come down, touch this. I'd say we come up, we sweep previous day's highs, and then come back down to fill in this internal liquidity, this fair value gap right here. On the 1 hour, what do we have? Yeah, like we have a really, really nice market structure shift right here, as you can tell. Look at this. Somebody go look at this. Well, we're getting one because we have this nice strong candle close. Um, Nice strong candle close. Came back down. We also have this nice strong candle close. We filled in this imbalance and we completely said if it's this is a nice area for us to take an entry for a buy into. Um, let's see here. 30-minute and we could take out, oh, that's another point of liquidity right here that we have not touched yet. Came down, took these lows, filled in this imbalance. So I'm gonna be looking for a continuation play for sure to catch this up on gold if we can get it. It has to come down and react. I would like for it to come down, fill this imbalance that it left right here on this 5 minutes. That's a really, really, really nice market structure shift on the lower time frame because we have a whole imbalance right here that got filled. And I'm actually gonna mark it out just because this is something that we could also take an entry off of to get these highs at the very least and see if we can pull out these highs up here as well. Um, oh, we're getting that pullback right now. Cool. Love that for us. And equity bell's about to go off at 8:50. Let me see what happened yesterday at 12 a.m. Boom, we shot up, shot up, shot up. Took out these highs, came down, took out these lows. Feeling that. Came out, and we keep in mind we still have these lows here. So I said the very least we come up, then we continue. Or we do have these highs here. So we'll see if we get a reaction off of here. Boom. Let me look at the daily again. Kind of in a tough spot. Daily, we're up. We're right there. We're just take out the sides. All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Yes. 4 hour, but uh yeah, the 4 hour I would say we're looking for a buy just because like that's what I see. That's what I'm confident in getting. Okay. Okay. All right. So gold is looking nice. If you ask me, if I do say so myself, closes in 1 minute. Let's see how it closes. Okay. S&P, we got here. The daily. Let's remove our drawings. All right. We took out this liquidity right here on the daily. We might want to, but we'll see when that liquidity was taken. On that liquidity that pushed up going into New York, going into London session right here and took out these highs. Took out these highs, but it did not take out these highs. So I'll keep that in mind. Still have those highs up there. On the 1 at 4 hour, consolidating, but we have this imbalance that has not been completely filled, but it has been filled. Um, what's that? See it with the V's. All right. On the 1 hour, we had did have an imbalance on the 4 hour. Here, it's kind of consolidating in this area. So the 1 hour, we consolidated, 12 a.m. came up, swept these highs. So I'm thinking sells. If we do see anything on the S&P 500, it would be sells. If we get a reaction off this fair value gap right here, because we didn't really get one. Like we kind of did get one, but not really. So text sells. Where the fuck did my text go? Sells. Oh, it's 8:30. Let's go see what gold's doing. Okay, we're getting a nice push up. Closed above this fair value gap. I'm gonna see what this 5 minute candle does because it might come down here and react off here. And if it does, okay, that gives me even more green lights to take the buys on gold. So we got 3 minutes and 50 seconds on that. um, back to reality. I'm thinking sells is the better option, but honestly, I don't really like, you know what I'm saying? I don't really like when I can't really see a clear indication because it's been consolidating this entire time. Like, come on, just in this one little area. I don't know, S&P. And then we're just so close to this imbalance. I don't really know what it wants to do in this imbalance. If the imbalance would say like down here, boom, okay, yeah, you just swept liquidity, came up, you swept this liquidity, this internal liquidity right here. You swept this, filled in this fair value gap right here on the 30 minute. Look at that. And now you're pushing down. Yeah. But because, I mean, we're already in that imbalance, though. It's tough. It's tough for sure. I just would prefer that cleaner setup on gold. Like, we're not gonna force things. Let's go. Look at that. Yeah, it's beautiful. I'm fucking with that. A minute 49. See how it closes. If it closes above here, I'll take that. I can confidently say I will take that. That's 100. What's going on with you, gang? All right. On the daily, we have an imbalance here. We've already taken out previous day's highs. So already taken out previous day highs on a 4 hour. There is a tiny imbalance right here. 1 minute for this gold candle to close. 26. It's gonna go to 5. I'm gonna buy it there because on a daily, I see we're on an uptrend right now. Filling in this fair value gap. We also got a really nice rejection. 4 hour. Let's look at the 4 hour. The 4 hour, we came down, tapped into this little fair value gap, but as you can see, we're having lower highs, higher lows, lower highs, higher low. We're having, but as you can see here, we're having lower lows, higher highs, lower lows, higher highs, lower lows, higher highs. Came back, retrace, created this lower low, and it's higher low, this lower high, hit this lower low. Now, boom, we got these really nice market structure shifts on the 4 hour, left an imbalance, closed above the whatever, closed above that previous high. Boom, we got our little high, came down, made our little lower low here. And then there's room for us to take out these highs. What's our first target? Yeah, want to take out these highs, but we also did take out these highs. But shit, we'll see again. I mean, these are Asian session highs. I don't see why I wouldn't take out Asian session highs, then come down and fill that in. Um, or previous day's highs. Why did I enter? Well, I entered because boom, on this 5 minute, we have a really nice market structure shift. Came down, tapped into this support level, filled in this imbalance off the market structure shift, and tapped into the support level. To me, that's pretty good high probability entry. Um, Targeting Asian highs. That's what I'm thinking, gang. That's what I'm thinking. Cause look, I already came down and swept this a bit on a higher time. Boom, right there. Tap those motherfuckers. Is that 4 hour? Is that completely filled in this imbalance? Tapped here. Okay, so we got stopped out of a gold trade. My computer had died. We just got stopped out of our gold trade. You know what? I didn't take into account these equal lows. I mean, these highs right here. I did see that projection right here. It's okay. That's okay. Um, I should have taken into account if I was gonna react off that. Whatever. We got stopped out. Next trade idea. Because honestly, I thought I did pretty good with the analysis. I'm not too mad about myself about that. But for NAS 100, I have yet to take a NAS 100 trade. You know what I'm saying? If I lose like both trades today, then maybe I go back to demo. Maybe I just keep thugging it 'cause I'm at G. But very clearly on the daily, we're on an uptrend. There's this imbalance that just got tapped into 4 hour. Look at that. Look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. And we swept all these lows right here. And we also need, I like that. I like that. But 1 hour, as you see, blah, 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 uptrend, kind of consolidating a little bit. But yeah, the 15 minute, I just like, good look. Nice rejection, nice rejection. How is this candle gonna go? That's the real question. Like, do we want to come down here and grab this? Look, feel this imbalance. Look at all these lows we just took out. There's also a level. This is also an order block here. Yo, USD daily. We have been on a downtrend, guys. We did just put in this low right here. Or we're on an uptrend. Cool. So we're gonna look for buys. Buys. Checking out this little 1 hour imbalance. In London, we swept all the Asian previous, lows right here, filled in this imbalance. This right here, cool little entry for buys, but up to where is the real question. Where are we buying to? We have these highs that got taken. What's above these highs? Might not be. They closed both the highs. See, here we closed above the highs. On gold, we did not close above these highs. So that's probably something I'll have to factor into paying attention to. It's like, okay, boom. What did we do? Came out, swept these lows. Didn't close below this fair value gap, had a nice rejection. But what I would need to see here is a market structure shift. And boom, we take these highs. So boom. I need a third candle, fair value gap, close above the third candle. I need a blue candle, fair value gap, close above the third candle, closing above the second candle. Boom, coming back, touching the imbalance. That's what I need to take this trade. That's what I need. Gold. Gold, 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 gold. Gold, Loki. Probably gonna take the gloves. Or it just does end up going up. And my trade idea was right, but my entry was off. Find out. Because it didn't close below. You just tap it too. You do have this order block here. But also I don't like that it did not close below these highs. So my money on money just gonna want to take it. Been in this position before, folks. I'm not gonna fall for it this time. What are we looking for on Euro USD? Did we complete this? Yes. Anyways, I like the way this is setting up. So I'll let you guys know if I take a second trade, and we'll see how gold plays out. All right, boom. So we just got our strong candle closes, with a imbalance right here. Now, if it comes down, taps into this imbalance, gives us a nice reaction, then we can enter buys. Then we can enter buys. We'll see. I entered another buy position. I sure did. I did on gold. I did. I did. Look, cause look at this. Look at this. Somebody come. I got stopped out. This makes sense as to why I would come take these lows and then push higher. It makes sense. I can't hate on that. I gotta start thinking, where would the next liquidity be for me? So I do think it's gonna want to take out Asian highs, but we might just want to get some low-hanging fruit, which is right here. You feel me? But yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna set an alert. I'm gonna set an alert at this point here. And what I'm gonna do is, I think I got in probably like right there. Copy price, come over here, take profit. I gotta start just charting on Trade Locker. That makes the most sense. Stop loss. Now, I say we put the stop loss down here. Risk 350 to make 5. It's like, okay, should I put it down here? Because we got fucked because we didn't put it under the lows last time. Just give it some room to breathe. Because I feel like it's gonna go up there. Give it some room to breathe. I think maybe we should give it some room to breathe. That's what I'm thinking. We're gonna give it some room to breathe. Because right now, stop losses has been an issue. So, see, positions. How much did I lose on that last trade I took? Lost $3.47. I lost $3.57, actually. Like, look at all these, like, we took hella losses. God, God, yeah. Um, so we'll see how that trade plays out. Oh, and why I took this entry? Boom. Look here. We swept these lows, came down, swept these lows. It had some really, really nice imbalances right here. Closing above the highs. Great. Now look here. There's a fair value gap right here, an inverse fair value gap, aligning with a cool little order block, and also this fair value gap right here. Boom, tapped into it. Let's ride that baby up. Let's ride that baby up. Like honestly, I feel like it even has the potential to go to this midline right here. But I just want to see it take Asian highs. That's it, baby. That's it. So let's see how it goes. So we got stopped out twice today on gold. On this trade, right here. We entered on this trade right here. We got stopped out and pushed up, took out these highs. We took this trade right here. We got in, I believe, at this point right here. Got stopped out, completely went the other direction. Now, had we entered this trade at our stops here, we would have at least gotten to this right here. Now, what I didn't take into consideration after this first trade that we took in the morning, was the equal highs this first trade created. Had I looked at what just happened in the market, I would have known that this was actually a liquidity sweep to take this imbalance. Or is this imbalance? Was this imbalance from the 4-hour or the daily? To take this imbalance on the 4-hour. Now, what I also completely neglected, it's not that that trade that I took, the first trade that I took was a bad trade. It's just that I didn't take into account this leg down. Now, I don't remember exactly where we were in the market this morning, but I did know there was this imbalance and there's also this imbalance down here that I just completely was just like, never mind. Like, so I think we are getting better. There were just a few other small details that could have made our trading better today. Like, yes, our first trade here, this move up we were trying to catch. Well, I guess maybe it was this move up actually. We could have put our stops below here, right? Because that's liquidity. Like a breakout trader would probably put their stops right here, right? We didn't take that into account and we got swept out. For this one, for our second trade, we should have known that these equal highs right here, literally equal highs, like clear as day, equal highs that I just did not pay attention to. Learning lessons. Those did get swept, and then boom, we immediately dropped. I thought that we were going to keep buying up into Asian highs, which I mean really isn't that bad of an assumption, just accept the fact that we've been on a downtrend since yesterday. I thought that maybe because we tapped this imbalance that we wouldn't come back and get it, but we didn't fill in this imbalance. Yes, we tapped it, but we didn't fill it in. So that means okay, this is still a draw liquidity because it hadn't been filled. And at this point, it has been filled. Had we got this drop here earlier, then boom, I think buys would have been a very sufficient trade to take. We overall, I think we lost like $15, $17 today. Tomorrow, I'm gonna take it to demo, just so I can get some wins under my belt again. Not that I'm not confident. It's just that I keep taking sells. I keep taking buys when I should be taking sells. So I need to figure that out. Because even this market structure here, like, you know, that's a downtrend. But Like if I look at S&P, we have an uptrend, then we have some consolidation, came down, and this would have been a really good buy. But I originally saw sell. But if we go to the 4 hour, it filled in this imbalance, which is what I wanted it to do. But I just didn't know if it was going to come to this imbalance. But this is for a 4 hour, this is a pretty, very big area. And then keeping in mind that we were also on this very solid uptrend, I think buys looking now was obvious. Like we took out, we came down here, popped up, tapped it. I mean, obvious, that might be a stretch. But we did get a shift in market structure, a very nice close above this temporary high with an imbalance, came back, filled it in, and then kept pushing higher, which would have been a really nice buy play. Um, for at least a 1-to-1, because I mean we're at tippity top of market gang. Dang, Tuesday already started. And then Euro USD, it did end up reacting off of this imbalance here and just pushing higher. Crazy. And it also did have this uptrend with an imbalance, swept liquidity previous to London and pushed higher. It's probably going to want to take out these highs at some point. So that's just something we're going to keep in mind. But I did start a demo account. So we're going to demo trade for a couple days, see how that goes, and then hop back into the live accounts and make some profits. I feel like we're getting it. We're understanding. I'm learning. I'm really not too bummed out about the losses today because I think the first one was still a good scalp play. Um, and then the second one there's things I should have paid attention to that I didn't. Things that I should have been like, I really got attention to detail is really what's putting me in a blender right now. But yeah, so I think overall I had a clear mind for my morning workout. And right now it's just learning about all the little tedious things within trading that can affect your trade, like equal highs, like a previous downtrend, like a very higher time frame confluence, which is a 4 hour fair value gap that needs to be filled because it only got tapped and not filled. Things, things of that nature. So I think that tomorrow's gonna be a pretty good day too. So we'll see.